Hey, I'm Sam and I Do Design. Today I'm with Steve from Cult of Mac and we've got a sketching challenge to show you how to sketch on the iPad Pro in Sketchbook. So the challenge that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be sketching these Beats headphones and we're going to be doing it in 3 rounds.
Right, okay.
We've got a 10-minute round, we've got a 5-minute round, and we've got a 1-minute round. And we're going to sketch the same headphones each time, and each one we're going to get quicker and quicker and quicker, and you're going to see the difference between a 10-minute sketch and a 1-minute sketch.
And when do I get to do my 1-hour sketch?
That comes later on. I normally do a 1 hour or 2 hour sketch, so even for me, and this is a disclaimer now,
Okay.
even for me, my sketch isn't going to be very good. So we'll see in 10 minutes how good we can get, and then we'll take it along from there. Cool,
Good.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, off we go. Cool, so if I talk about my process as I'm going through as well, so I'm going to break it down into some shapes. And I've got the ruler tool on here, and I've just put in some guidelines that I can then start to use the ellipse tool, blocking in some shapes. And this is when it gets difficult to sketch and talk and...
My pencil's impaired.
Oh, is it? How's it going?
Badly. See, I'm just going freehand. I don't even know how to get them rulers up.
So, okay, I'll show you. I should have explained. Over here, you've got the ruler and the ellipse guide by pressing this button here.
Right.
And you can see here, you've got this ruler that you can start to move around like this, and you can sort of change the angle. And then also, you've got the ellipse guide here as well, and you can sort of move this around and change the ellipses here.
Right.
So this is what I use Sketchbook for mainly. It's going to be great to get some clean ellipses, so I've drawn none of these by hand. And once you've got it set up, because I've drawn these construction lines, you can just follow it along and do different shapes.
Right. Okay.
And that's the way that I've been setting it up. What I've done as well, just as you start going along, I've started sketching things on different layers.
Right.
So then now, for example, if I want to just change one air cup, I can go in
and tweak it.
and just sort of tweak it a little bit there. But the difficulty is as well, and I'll grant you this, not only are you learning to sketch these headphones for the first time as well, you're also learning a new app.
Yeah, and sketching on the iPad.
Yeah, the sketching on the iPad, you know, there's so many new things to learn here. So maybe it's not very fair.
And how long have you been sketching on your iPad?
So I've been sketching purely on the iPad now for about 2 years.
Right, okay.
Like, almost every day. So I start to know tricks of the trade, how to cheat, how to get things done quicker, and then I can do that for my job. So I do that daily as well. So that's going to come in.
Might as well have to be an artistic one because I've
Yeah,
got a room on the canvas.
A tip if you want to do that, even though you've got separate layers going on.
Yep.
So I had to do the same thing earlier, so I just selected the layer, and then you can use
scale the whole thing.
move, and you can scale your drawing. Then it's about...
I'll do that for the next one.
Yeah.
So then when you colour in, do you do that on a separate layer as well?
Yeah, so I'll do all of my colouring on a layer underneath, or actually it gets really messy with layers underneath.
Right.
Which is why, quick tip as well, when I post to Instagram, I always press this button here, and that's going to hide all my messy layers and show a nice gradient. A lot of artists use that to actually pick the colours that you want to be sketching with. I never touch that when I'm sketching. I just do it to hide the layers.
Right,
So
okay.
that's how I get around the messy layers.
And is there any particular reason you use Sketchbook instead of Procreate, or...?
So I do like to hop between the two. I use Sketchbook because of the ellipse guide,
Right.
And the rulers, but Procreate has more image manipulation, so it has things like levels, curves, adjustments and things like that. So I do hop between the two.
But there isn't one that's easier than the other to start with?
It depends on what you're used to. Sketchbook has a program for lots of different tablets and lots of different, desktop version, app version, iPad version.
Right.
Whereas Procreate was made specifically for the iPad. So if you're used to all of your gestures and you're used to all of your the way that your iPad works, then maybe Procreate would be the best way to go about it for you.
Right.
But if you're used to sketching on other tablets, then you're going to be really happy in sketchbook as well.
Three,
Whoa.
2, 1. I've missed my B.
I struggle with mine as well.
Okay, so there's a bit of a difference. Just a bit of a difference.
No, it's good. Like I said, you're learning to sketch from an image off to the side. You're learning to sketch the beats. You're learning the new app. You're learning to sketch on the iPad. There's a lot to learn there, and I like that. I like the composition of yours.
Wasn't intentional.
It's always intentional. That's what we say at the end. You've got the ellipses going on. One thing is the ellipses are actually pretty accurate if you think about doing it in one continuous stroke.
Right.
That's better than doing it in lots of little ones.
It started off as one individual, and then I've gone over it.
Yeah. That comes with time, and that's fine. Okay, so I think the 10 minutes one went pretty quick. It went pretty well. Now we're going to go down to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Half the amount of time. We've already done a sketch.
But I'm more confident now because I've used it.
Exactly.
I finally used the app.
Yeah. So I have a feeling yours is going to improve, but because I already knew the app and I already knew how to sketch on an iPad, mine's going to get worse. A lot worse. So if we start a timer, we'll hop straight in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Headphones they're quite difficult because there's not a lot of straight lines on them. So to be fair, I've picked quite a hard thing to sketch.
Well, thank you.
But again, there's a lot of learning, tricks of the trade that make it quicker or easier to sketch. Like layers, really important to sketch. And I've done all mine on one layer, so if I messed up now, oops.
I thought it'd be easier using this ellipse tool.
Is it not? Well,
I'm struggling a bit.
Now again, you're learning a new tool again.
Please now, turn it over for the second side. The second side.
1 minute left.
1 minute.
I keep forgetting to check the times. I'm too busy trying to...
There's a lot of pressure.
30 seconds or so. I'm going to go freehand.
Yeah. Stations.
Stop.
Wow. Yeah. Do you know what?
It's not great.
But would you say it's worse? Oh,
It's
yeah.
cleaner. It's this bit that needs to try and sort out.
Yeah.
I struggled getting the ellipse tool to go from like an ear cup straight to the band.
Yeah.
And then trying to make it almost match that kind of point where it meets and you see the inside.
When two ellipses meet, you're going to start getting, it does start to get quite complicated. But like you say, it's cleaner. I think yours is better. I think mine's worse.
I don't know, it's still pretty good. You can tell what that is. Mine still looks a little bit like it's a 10-year-old stroke. I'm not looking forward to, was it 1 minute next?
This next one's a 1 minute one. Frantic one.
So are you still going to use the ellipse tools?
I think for 1 minute I'm not going to have chance because the amount of time that you take to set up the ellipse tool, 20-30 seconds ago. So it's going to be a scribble.
Right, I am ready to go whenever you are.
Cool. Yep.
Let me just get this. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm going to lose followers based on it. No one's going to follow me ever again.
I'm just hoping you don't never get sponsored by Beats.
Yeah.
Never see this video.
After this, yeah.
Holy Christ, isn't it up? That's it.
That's it.
Look at that. That is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I've got half an ear cup that's kind of...
Yeah.
I think we know who won that.
Well...
I've learned stuff in 15 minutes,
exactly,
16 minutes.
Yeah.
I've learned a little bit of
sketch.
What's it called?
This is sketchbook.
Sketchbook.
Yeah.
I've learned 15 minutes worth of sketchbook with a pro. So
amazing. No, I think you've done really well. Like I said, learning so many things at the same time, and you get sketches to prove that you've learnt them.
I still don't know which one's
Top
best.
up. Yeah.
I think my first one's still the best. See, there's not much
10
difference
minutes
between them.
between those two. Yeah, proportions maybe a little bit of line weight. I got in some here. Line weight's great to show where something joins softly or where something's like a hard stop. So for example, the ear cup here has got a harder line than the here
Shows
where
a bit of
it's not much.
separation.
Yeah, so that's great on that one. And then you go through and then nothing. So
Well, I think I've got plenty more practice before I get anywhere near your 1 minute sketch. But I'll keep at it.
absolutely, I think you did really well. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the sketching challenge. I hope you learnt some things along the way. And don't forget to check out Cult of Mac on YouTube as well. And find me over on Instagram to find out the sketches that I'm doing next. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. And I shall see you guys in the next one.
Great.
Amazing.
That was more stressful than I thought it would be. I thought...